بشهر أيار الماضي تم عرض بهولندا وثائقي خاص بعمل سفيرة هولندا للبنان بهولندا، وهالوثائقي تم ترجمته رح ينعرض بعرض خاص الأسبوع القادم ب10 تشرين الأول بصالة السينما اللبنانية، وب11 هالشهر رح ينعرض للعام. رح نتعرف أكثر على هالعمل مع ضيفتنا سعادة سفيرة هولندا السيدة هستر سومسن. Welcome to our studios. It's
Thank
our pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
Your Excellency, I know you took time out from your busy schedule to be with us. This is a very important topic and a very important occasion. This documentary was made to put some light on the work that you do here in Lebanon and to introduce the audience in the Netherlands to the work that you do here specifically. Why was it made exactly, this documentary?
Thank you. Yes, I think it was made because people in the Netherlands always wonder about what their diplomats are doing abroad. There's like this atmosphere of,
especially in countries in the Middle East.
Yes, exactly. Like it's all higher politics, and it's all about influencing and having your own agenda and push for such an agenda. And we wanted to show the public in the Netherlands what it is actually that we do on a daily basis. And Lebanon was chosen because of the enormous impact the Syrian crisis has on the Lebanese society and with the Syrian refugees. And also in the Netherlands, of course, we experience, like in the rest of Europe, also some of the influx of the Syrian refugees. So the idea was to have that theme as something that would connect both Lebanon and the Netherlands, and also to show people a bit more on what it is for Lebanon and what it means for Lebanon to be in such a situation.
سألت سعادة السفيرة ليش تم إنتاج هالوثائقي، والسبب الرئيسي هو حتى يعرفوا الجمهور بهولندا عن العمل اللي بيقوم فيه السفير بأي دولة، واختاروا لبنان لأنه لبنان عم بيواجه ملفات وقضايا كثيرة حاليا، وأبرزهم أكيد ملف المهاجرين السوريين، فحبوا ينقلوا هالصورة الحقيقية عن العمل اللي بيقوموا فيه هون على الأرض كسفراء وممثلين لهالدول حول العالم. So your target audience was the people of the Netherlands.
Yes, mainly it was the people of the Netherlands, but we're very happy that the documentary has been selected here by the Beirut International Film Festival, because then it can also be shown here to a wider audience. And of course, I can imagine that also the Lebanese would be curious.
I'm sure we have similar questions also. We definitely have questions about what our politicians are doing, if they are doing anything at all. So it's very important also for us to see what the foreign politicians are doing, especially when they are representatives of their countries. There. The documentary is called Mission in Beirut, and it covers a span of about 6 months, following you around on your work during daily activities, daily responsibilities here in Lebanon. We're going to see a piece of this documentary, and then we'll continue our conversation.
Thank you. Looks impressive, General.
This is the first tower.
Yes.
Okay. This is the old building. This is the first tower we built.
Yes. And you have the Lebanese flags on all the towers?
All the time, yes.
Very good.
To see.
Yes. This is Lebanon. This is a sovereign country. Don't come here. Yes. Very good.
This is Malaysia.
Meer dan 5 minuten.
Okay. Yes. Ja.
Dat is echt die rivier, hè?
Ja, dat is gewoon de natuurlijke grens.
Dat is hem.
Ja.
En ook dat pad wat daar gecreëerd is, dat dus ook de Syrische patrouilles, ja, die staan gewoon face-to-face hier.
Ja. Ja.
If somebody cross the river, they shoot at him because the Syrian maybe is a tourist.
Yeah,
They're afraid from somebody. Maybe they kill him.
And the villagers, they do normal life over there, and they are fully used.
Normal life.
Yeah.
Yes.
But they didn't like camera.
No. Okay, let's
please.
go in.
They didn't like the camera.
Let's go in.
Here, the cameras followed you during a visit to the Lebanese borders in the north of Lebanon, where you met officials from the Lebanese army.
Yes. Yes, and it's also to show the public in the Netherlands what stress also and strain the Lebanese armed forces are under. I must indicate immediately that the tower that you see there has been financed by the Brits.
No.
So I think it's really a joint effort of the international community, of course the Americans and the Brits and others, to support the Lebanese armed forces. We support them in light of discovering document fraud. So also, of course, at these kind of green borders, there's a lot of crossing of people. And that's how that's where our support comes in.
Okay.
It shows also, I think, the necessity for ambassadors in this country to travel around Lebanon and to really get familiarized with what's going on.
For people to see them on the ground.
Yes, yes.
Without mentioning, of course, your financial support to Lebanon, which is about 86 million euros for various projects that are being developed here in Lebanon. سألت سعادة السفيرة عن هالزيارة اللي قامت فيها على الحدود اللبنانية بشمال لبنان، والتقت بالمسؤولين اللبنانيين بالجيش اللبناني أكيد، وهون حاولوا يضووا على هالموضوع يستعرضوا كمان أهمية الجيش اللبناني والدعم الجيش اللبناني من قبل كل الدول بالعالم، بالأخص الدول الأوروبية، ودعمهم أكيد واضح على مختلف الأصعدة مش بس من الناحية المادية. The embassy has many goals. What is your work exactly? What does an embassy do in the country that it's in?
Yes, of course, first and foremost, we try to promote the bilateral relations as good as possible. And I think in that respect, there's many similarities and many things where we can work together between Lebanon and the Netherlands. The Netherlands is approximately 4 times bigger than Lebanon in territory.
And population?
Population is 17 million. So 17, 1
so
7.
Also
4 times more. We are a trading nation, like Lebanese, of course, in their history, you have also conquered and sailed the sea. We did the same. And we're very innovative and creative, and I think in that respect that same goes for the Lebanese as well. Entrepreneurial business people trying to reach out to other parts of the world to do your business. So in that respect, there's big potential, I think, for cooperation between the Netherlands and Lebanese enterprises. Of course, during the last couple of years, the Syrian crisis has had a huge impact on
affected the relations.
Yes, and also from the perspective that
which affected the roles also of the embassy.
Exactly, and we would like to support Lebanon to be able to be as stable as possible, because that is also in our interest. If Lebanon is a stable country, we have better trade relations, because then there's more people who can buy something.
So both sides benefit.
Yes, and maybe if you allow me, indeed, first we had a lot of humanitarian support for Lebanon.
Yes, you worked on issues such as human rights, women's rights, corruption.
Yes, yeah, also. And I think these are all important elements from the perspective of stability of Lebanon.
سألت سعادة السفيرة عن عمل السفارة بأي دولة بتكون موجودة فيها، وهي قالت بالأساس إنه تعزيز العلاقة بين الدولة اللي هي بتنتمي لها والدولة الموجودة فيها السفارة، والعلاقة الهولندية اللبنانية كتير جيدة، أكيد في علاقات تجارية كتير قوية ومن زمان بين الدولتين. كمان السفارة الهولندية اشتغلت على مشاريع كثيرة أو قضايا كثيرة مثل حقوق المرأة، حقوق الإنسان، وأكيد محاربة الفساد. ولكن بالسنوات الأخيرة ملف المهاجرين السوريين كان طاغي على كل هالقضايا، وأكيد دعمهم كان مركز على هالموضوع. The 86 million euros went to developing infrastructure projects here in Lebanon. Necessities that the people have.
Amongst others. And for instance, we also invest, we're going to invest money into the education system, because there's also a lot of young Lebanese who drop out of schools at early ages, especially in Akkar and in Bekaa and in the south. And we think it's really necessary to give also these young people some kind of education. So we work together with UNICEF also to provide them with some creative skills, computing skills, but also entrepreneurial skills, because then that would help them to start their own small business. We're going to invest in the agricultural education. The Netherlands is very known for its agriculture. We are the second biggest exporter of agricultural goods.
Maybe we can learn a little bit from you on this level.
I think so. And on the other hand, Lebanon has always been the provider of food to the rest of the region, even for the Roman Empire already. So there's something where I think we can really work together.
بالإضافة للملفات والقضايا اللي ذكرتها قبل، السفارة أو الدولة الهولندية عم تدعم لبنان ماديا، مش بس للموضوع أو ملف المهاجرين السوريين، إنما كمان لمشاريع تنموية إنمائية، وكمان ناويين يدعموا كمان مجال التربية ومجال الزراعة كمان. أكيد الهدف الأساسي هو تحسين أوضاع كل اللبنانيين، مش بس المهاجرين الموجودين عنا. As a woman, in such a position, why did you decide to become a diplomat in the first place, Your Excellency?
Maybe I think I was inspired when I was young. There was a poster hanging in my parents' home that indicated that if nobody listens to nobody anymore, then there will be exchange of fire instead of an exchange of words. And that slogan was made by a refugee from Czechoslovakia who came to the Netherlands and who was a wonderful poet. And that has really, I don't know, started something in my brain and pushing the importance of keeping the dialogue open and trying to find ways to get out of any kind of disturbances or conflicts. So that was my biggest motivation, I think.
تأثرت كثير بشاعر وأديب معروف، وكلامه ترك أثر كثير فيها ودفعها حتى تاخذ القرار إنه تشتغل على الحوار المنفتح بين الدول والأشخاص والحضارات. أكيد. As a woman in such a position here in Lebanon, do you find it difficult to achieve your goals in such a male-oriented society?
No, not really.
Okay. It's good to hear.
Yes. No, indeed, I think, of course, you are the ambassador. So if there's a message for the Netherlands or if I have a message for Lebanon, then I am the channel. It's not that they can revert to my deputy or something. But I also have the feeling that women are, in general, of course, not all of us, are more of problem solving and as a collective work towards certain solutions. And that I think is something that's really to the benefit of the Lebanese, where sometimes you see too many men having different positions and are not being able to come together and to come to a certain solution or a certain consensus.
What's the best thing and the worst thing about Lebanon? You've been here 3 years. Honestly,
I think the best thing is the people, first and foremost. It's amazing to see how welcoming people are, how creative they are, how they are managing their lives, whereas let's face it, the government is not providing too much. So the resilience, I think, is really remarkable. Nature comes second, because I was really surprised by that also. It's amazing how beautiful hikes you can make and so on. And the most negative, I think, is this aspect of not working together. And really, here consensus sometimes seems to be perceived as a negative word, whereas my whole country is built on consensus. We had to work together to keep the water out. There is like 1/3 of the Netherlands is below sea level, so we always had to cooperate. And that cooperation is something that...
You have no other choice.
We didn't have another choice, but I also think that Lebanon doesn't have another choice.
سألت سعادة السفيرة أجمل شيء عن لبنان وأسوأ شيء عن لبنان. أجمل شيء برأيها هو الشعب المناضل، الشعب اللي بينهض كل مرة وتكرارا من بعد المأساة والمعاناة اللي بنعيشها وعم نعيشها من سنين طويلة لليوم. تفاجأت بجمال الطبيعة عنا كمان، وهيدي أكيد كومبلمنت أو مديح كتير مهم من السيدة جاية من دولة هالقد جميلة طبيعتها. وأسوأ شيء عنا لبنان هي أكيد، وكلنا بنتفق حول هالموضوع، هو عدم توافق الأفراد كمان والمجموعات على أمل أنه نقدر نتماثل بالأوضاع الموجودة بهولندا. شكرا لوجودك معنا سعادة السفيرة. I thank you for being with us. I would like to remind our audience that the private screening of Mission in Beirut will be on the 10th. The private screening will be on the 10th of October, and the public screening for one night only will be the 11th of October at ABC Cinemas. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
وقفي مشاهدينا وحلقتنا بتكمل، خليكم برفقتنا.